the evolution of customer experience, and my newest keynote. Welcome to this new video. My name is Nienke Bloem. I'm a global customer experience expert, speaker, and educator. And do you know that it's been very interesting to deep dive in the history of our profession? And I thought this is also very valuable for those people in organization because people love a little bit of a background and content. So my newest keynote, the evolution of CX, and especially how to win the game of CX, to go beyond promises and turn your actions into impact. I think this is what we have to do because you know what? This new keynote has two sections. The first is organizational CX and the history of CX. And the second part, we talk about action. And I make the metaphor that CX is actually a game that you're playing. And when we look at that game, it's about the organization behind it. What are our tactics, our strategies, the organizational CX, and what do we show in behavior on the field? And this football metaphor as a game, I now did, while we're taping this in September 2025, I did 4 trial keynotes, and not trial because it was already done, but I did it at launching keynotes with launching customers, and they loved it. So when you are looking for a new keynote speaker for your event to talk about customer-centric leadership, I'm your gal. Let me dive a little bit deeper because you're not watching this just to know that I'm a keynote speaker. You want to get some value from it. So the organizational part, the history part, this is where I'm a little bit of the teacher. Because looking at history, I say we're now in the evolution of CX. Customer Experience 1.0, 1987, Tracy Wiersum. I think that's all Customer Experience 1.0. It's about positioning. Who do you want to be when you look at it from a customer's perspective lens? I think this is a really important, conversation you need to have within your company. And the good thing is when I share this on stage, people are always like, yeah, positioning is also a good question, but hey, we moved on. So that's Customer Experience 1.0, Tracy Wiersma, but also Joe Pine and his book that really changed the game. Customer Experience 2.0, organizational CX. How do you do the fundamentals and how do you make CX scalable? We talk about the book Outside In, where the 6 pillars of the CX framework were introduced for the first time. I talk a little bit about that, and the good thing, if you have a CX team and you hire me as your speaker, we prepare well, and I could put some elements of your voice of the customer program, your customer journeys, your metrics and your reporting, I can put it in my keynote. What I've learned up to now is that it really works well and it resonates with the audience because they recognize elements from themselves. Customer 2.0. And now we move into time. And since last year, I see a big change is that Customer Experience 3.0, it's all about behavior. It's about culture change. I think the book of Steven van Bellegem, Diamond in the Rough, was the start of that. And this is where I said, this is organizational CX. Who do you want to be? It's tactics and strategies of the football club, right? Of your soccer game. And now we go to playing the game. It's about behavior. And this is where it gets very interesting for people because I compare the people in the room and I ask what kind of role do they play? And this is the fun thing. We talk about behavior. What do you actually do when you think about customer centricity? And there's a lot of ahas. We're getting out of the curse of knowledge and we're getting into the 4 roles that I see. Are you actually a bench sitter? Is it other people in the room actually sitting on the bench, not having customer contact, not showing any customer-centric leadership skill? Are they even wearing the jersey when it comes to customer experience or customer-centric behavior? The second one, a substitute. Are you maybe playing? You're wearing the jersey, you're on the bench, but you don't know if you're going to play. Those are the people that not consistent in their behavior. They sometimes visit customers, they use some data from customers, but they're not really feeling it and enthusiastic. Then we've got the regular basis player, the people that just visit contact centers. They read verbatim, they use data, something that's they share customer stories. And you need 60% of your leadership team to show those behavior. Or even, and those are the leaders of the pack, the captains, those that take other people along. And the fun thing is, if you even next to the workshop, next to the keynote, want a workshop, I have a really fun workshop where we evaluate, you rank yourself. But the keynote is fun too. What I've learned from my clients, they say we go beyond words. There's a lot of lip service when it comes to customer centricity. And with my keynote, we go beyond lip service. We go beyond promises. And we're turning your behaviors and your leadership into impact. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about my keynote. I'm so excited. And in 2026, I'm launching it in a big time. And you're the first one to learn it. You want to contact me? My contact details are in the show notes. This is my 4th keynote, and I'm so excited. 2026, I'm going to rock it at your leadership and customer experience conferences.